The Jacksonville Jaguars officially announced that they have signed Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter just signed the NFL's biggest deal ever, and it left the entire league speechless.
It's a blessing. I'm very excited to be at a place that they, let me go ahead and be myself and let me do what I do.
A rookie walking into $30.5 million up front isn't just history, it's chaos disguised as genius. But this contract is more than headlines and hype, and I've got every detail about how it could either save Jacksonville or destroy them.
Travis Hunter is listed as a starting wide receiver, and then I believe he's second string left corner or something like that. So the mindset here is he's majoring at wide receiver, and he's getting a minor in cornerback. And we probably assume that this is the right way to go about doing this. Once again, this is not a normal situation for anybody to handle, let alone brand new head coach, brand new GM in a city and a program and organization that's trying to make a huge jump here. Huge jump.
Let's start with the part that has every sports agent screaming into their oat milk lattes: the money. Travis Hunter didn't just sign a contract, he signed the contract. Locked in as the number 2 pick of the draft, Hunter's deal comes with a fully guaranteed $46-65 million over 4 years. That's already a fat paycheck. But the nuclear bomb hidden inside? A $57 million signing bonus, all paid up front, in one glorious wire-transferred lump sum. Do you understand how unheard of that is? Usually, rookies are drip-fed their bonus like kids on allowance, waiting months, sometimes years, for the full payout. But Hunter, he skipped the waiting line and walked straight into Scrooge McDuck's money vault. This wasn't just financial wizardry, it was history. ESPN's Adam Schefter practically broke the internet when he confirmed the deal, pointing out that Hunter is now the first non-quarterback, non-top pick to pull this stunt. And it's not just about bragging rights, it's about leverage. Hunter delayed his signature through OTAs and minicamp, dangling the specter of a holdout like a guillotine over Jacksonville's shaky front office. And guess what? It worked. The Jaguars, a team so desperate for relevance they traded away their future draft picks to snag him, caved. Now, critics are foaming at the mouth. They're calling it reckless, saying Hunter hasn't played a single NFL snap. But Jacksonville knew the stakes. They haven't sniffed consistent playoff glory in years. Trevor Lawrence is looking more like a busted TikTok influencer than a franchise savior, and fans are restless. The front office knew they needed fireworks. And with Hunter, they didn't just sign a player, they bought the narrative, the headlines, the hype. The question is, can hype alone pay off in touchdowns? But before that, if you think $30 million up front is wild, wait until you hear how the Jaguars are planning to use him like 2 players for the price of 1. Hit that like button now, because this deal is only getting crazier.
This is, to me, the most fascinating aspect of the entire Travis Hunter experience, because the Jaguars are going to pay one guy, one rate to do 2 jobs. And by rule, there's no way he can get paid to play 2 positions, because his compensation under his rookie contract is driven by one thing, and one thing only.
Here's where it gets even juicier. The Jaguars didn't just sign a rookie, they signed 2. Travis Hunter isn't just a defensive back. He isn't just a wide receiver. He is both. And the Jaguars were so desperate to make this clear that they posted 2 separate announcements of his signing. One with DB Travis Hunter, one with WR Travis Hunter, like they were unveiling twins at a baby shower. Except both twins are the same guy, and both are supposed to save an entire franchise. This 2-for-1 deal is the closest thing the NFL has to a cheat code. Think about it. Hunter is a Heisman winner who dominated both sides of the ball in college. Wide receivers dream of making the kind of catches he made. Cornerbacks dream of locking down receivers the way he did. Jacksonville didn't just draft a prospect. They drafted a Swiss Army knife with cleats. And here's the kicker. Under rookie contracts, Hunter doesn't get paid extra for pulling double duty. That's right, he's essentially working overtime for free. So when the Jaguars dumped $30 million up front, it wasn't just generosity, it was guilt money. A preemptive, thanks for letting us use you like 2 human beings in one body. But there's a dark side to this superhero fantasy. Playing both positions at the NFL level is not the same as doing it in college. The physical toll alone could chew Hunter up and spit him out. Jacksonville fans are salivating at the idea of watching him snag touchdowns on Sunday, then run back onto the field to intercept passes 2 minutes later. But ask any veteran player, this league is unforgiving. Even the greatest athletes break. So while Hunter looks like a living glitch in the system, the Jaguars may have just strapped a ticking time bomb to their own chest. And everyone's waiting to see how long it ticks before it explodes.
The highest unsigned pick from the 2025 draft, Travis Hunter, cornerback/receiver to the Jacksonville Jaguars, has agreed to terms, 2nd overall pick. more than $30 million signing bonus. That's all slotted. That's all determined. That's all a product of where he was selected. It has nothing to do with the fact that he will, in theory, be doing double duty for the Jaguars.
And of course, hovering over this entire circus is one man, Trevor Lawrence, the so-called golden boy, the can't-miss quarterback who, let's be honest, has mostly missed. Drafted first overall in 2021, Lawrence was supposed to be the savior of Jacksonville. Instead, he's been the poster child for mediocrity. One playoff run in 2022, followed by seasons of disappointment, 9-8, then 4-13. The Pro Bowl invite, gone. The shine, faded. By now, fans are asking the question nobody wants to say out loud. Is Trevor Lawrence actually good? Enter Travis Hunter. Suddenly, the spotlight shifts. The Jaguars aren't just betting on Hunter's freakish abilities. They're betting he can drag Lawrence out of the mud. As a receiver, Hunter becomes Lawrence's golden ticket, a deep threat, a playmaker, someone to finally make the QB look like the superstar he was hyped to be. And as a cornerback, Hunter is insurance, shoring up a defense that's been leaking points like a busted faucet. But let's not sugarcoat it. This is pressure disguised as opportunity. Every touchdown Hunter scores, every interception he nabs, every headline he steals, it all reflects back on Lawrence. If the Jaguars soar, Lawrence gets credit. If they flop, suddenly the whispers become roars. Maybe Hunter should have been the real #1 pick. That's the nightmare scenario for Jacksonville. The rookie outshining the franchise quarterback. The kid becoming the king while the chosen one becomes an afterthought. And here's the kicker. Hunter himself seems unfazed. Asked about expectations, he brushed it off with a smile. Just let Travis be Travis, he said, which sounds great for him. But for Trevor Lawrence, that's terrifying. Because if Travis is Travis, the NFL world may realize that Jacksonville's quarterback isn't the story anymore. The story is a rookie who just hijacked the entire league's attention.
It's Travis Hunter. He just signed the Jacksonville Jaguars. Says Travis Hunter officially signed his 4-year, $46.65 million fully guaranteed contract. This is his $30.57 million signing bonus, paid entirely upfront, sets a new record, making him the first non-quarterback, non-drafted, first overall to receive his entire signing bonus upfront.
The financial side of this spectacle deserves its own standing ovation, or roast. Let's call it what it is. The Jaguars didn't just hand Hunter a bag, they handed him the whole vault. Up front, cash on the table, boom. $57 million in one swoop. This isn't just generosity, it's risk-taking at its most desperate. Most franchises drip-feed bonuses precisely to protect themselves. In case the player gets injured, in case they flop, in case the hype machine short-circuits by week 3. But Jacksonville went full Vegas, betting everything on black and praying Hunter doesn't roll snake eyes. And let's not ignore the optics. Fans love a headline. Biggest deal ever. Record-breaking rookie contract. It feeds the illusion of progress, of ambition. For a team that's been struggling to stay relevant, it's the kind of PR win they were starving for. But here's the irony. The bigger the check, the bigger the expectations. Hunter isn't walking into training camp as just another rookie. He's walking in as the $30 million man, the two-way messiah, the savior with gold-plated cleats. Every drop, every missed assignment, every rookie mistake will now cost him double in public perception. He's not allowed to be ordinary anymore. Jacksonville bought a spectacle, and now Hunter has no choice but to deliver one. The real danger? Resentment. Veterans grinding away for years without ever sniffing that kind of upfront payday might not take kindly to a rookie waltzing in with his bank account already fatter than their career totals. Locker rooms are fragile ecosystems. Ego, pride, jealousy, they all matter. So while the Jaguars think they just locked down their future, they may have also lit a fuse under their own chemistry. Because when the money is this loud, silence in the locker room becomes impossible. Quick pause. Do you think Travis Hunter just saved Trevor Lawrence's career? Or did he sign the contract that ends it? Drop your take in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, because the chaos doesn't stop here.
You'd say, yeah, I would take him as a DB and I would take him as a receiver, right? And so those conversations started to become a little bit more realistic about a month prior. And then, okay, you have to go through all the different scenarios, right? What happens when we give up this pick? What do we end up having to do to pivot? And ultimately, it just came down to, look, we want to get a player that wants to come in here and obviously be the best player that he can be. He feels as though he can do some phenomenal things in this league on both sides of the ball, which we appreciate. And we want to be able to give him that platform.
Now let's talk identity. Because right now, Travis Hunter isn't one player, he's two. He's W.R. Travis, snagging impossible catches, making highlight reels that end up on TikTok before the ball even hits the ground. And he's DB Travis, locking down opposing receivers, smirking as quarterbacks throw interceptions straight into his hands. The Jaguars made the duality official by posting those two signing announcements, essentially telling the world, look, we drafted 2 players with 1 pick. Genius, right? Except here's the dilemma. Can anyone actually do both in the NFL without burning out? Playing both sides of the ball isn't just exhausting, it's borderline suicidal in terms of longevity. College? Fine. The schedules, the defenses, the pace, it's manageable. But the NFL is a different beast. Every snap is warfare. Every play is designed to exploit the tiniest crack in your armor. And Hunter is signing up to take double the hits, double the routes, double the bruises. This isn't load management. This is load overload. And yet the Jaguars seem determined to push him into that role. Why? Because it sells. Travis Hunter, the Iron Man rookie, ESPN highlights, jersey sales, endless memes of him playing catch with himself. It's marketing gold. But what happens when his body says no? When the double identity crumbles and the Jaguars have to choose W.R. Travis or DB Travis? The decision isn't just about football, it's about narrative. Which version of Hunter becomes the hero and which gets sacrificed for the story? That's the cruel irony of this record-breaking deal. For all the money, for all the hype, Hunter may not get the luxury of choosing who he wants to be. The Jaguars already decided for him. He's both. He's everything. And in a league this brutal, being everything might mean ending up as nothing.
The most interesting and talented player to come out in the last decade, as far as, two-way player. I mean, I say that, I'm lumping him in. He's the only two-way player that's come out in the last ever. So
legitimately playing both sides of the football almost all the time.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean? Is Travis Hunter the future of football? A positionless superstar rewriting the playbook? Or is he just a mirage? A shiny gamble destined to collapse under the weight of its own hype? Right now, nobody knows. But that's what makes it addictive. Fans aren't just watching for touchdowns or interceptions. They're watching for history. They're watching to see if a rookie can carry the weight of 2 legacies at once, his own and Trevor Lawrence's. The Jaguars are betting their future on it. They mortgaged draft picks, threw money around like rappers in a music video, and made Hunter the centerpiece of their redemption arc. If it works, this could be the dawn of a new era, a new model for how teams use generational talents. Imagine a league where two-way stars become the norm, where contracts are rewritten, where kids grow up not choosing between offense and defense but mastering both. Hunter could spark a revolution, but if it fails, if his body breaks down, if Lawrence can't deliver, if Jacksonville flames out yet again, this record-breaking deal won't just be remembered as bold, it'll be remembered as reckless, as laughable, as the moment the Jaguars tried to buy salvation and ended up buying humiliation instead. Right now, Travis Hunter is the most interesting man in football, not because of who he is yet, but because of what he represents: possibility, chaos, and the thin line between brilliance and disaster. Jacksonville may have just signed the future, or they may have signed their own obituary. Either way, everyone will be watching. Travis Hunter didn't just sign a contract, he signed a prophecy. 2 players in one, $30 million up front, and a franchise dangling on the edge of relevance. Will he be the savior Jacksonville needs, or the cautionary tale the NFL never forgets?